Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tika Komalasari. I'm from before 2017 class. My student number is 17220297. This video is dedicated for fulfill my midterm test from business English subject, and I will explain all of material that I have learned before from this subject. For the first is management. Management is a set of planning, organizing, controlling, coordinating a system of business, or it can be in our life for able to do well and for achieve the goals. In business, there is a manager for who have responsibilities of management, and there are several functions of manager. First is manager have to determine the objectives or goals for the organization and be a decision maker for organizing how to achieve the goals. And second, managers to analyze and classify what is have to do in units or position and arrange their subordinates on the job or position that according to the skills of their subordinates. Third, managers the communication about the goals with their team in organization, give a motivation for make them more responsible and work together for achieve the goals. And fourth, managers evaluate the job performance of their subordinates to see whether they doing their work as should be for helping achieve the organization goals. And the last is managers develop the skills of themselves and subordinates too, because managers have to motivating that we must upgrading ourselves for be better person in our job or our life, so managers can motivating the subordinates too. Okay, for next chapter is about motivation. Motivation is condition that makes someone more excited to do a job or something for achieve their goals. The correlation between motivation, employee, and business is motivated employees will generally improve their work performance. With increasing employees' performance, certainly will be positive affected to the business. Business will be more easier to get the company's goals and will coming more profit to that company. Reward and motivation. A good reward must be able to increase employees' motivation to achieve high performance to get that reward. Reward can be called as a goals that make someone who really interested and motivated to get the rewards as their goals. And there's satisfiers and motivation. Usually someone who gives the motivation is manager or someone with a higher position, but manager can be a satisfier or motivator for their employees. Satisfiers is manager or someone with a higher position who just said yes or no, good or bad about the employee's work without giving any solution as good feedback for preparing the lack of their employees' work. Next chapter about company structure. Company structure is a system outlining how the activities are organized and directed to achieve goals. These activities will generally include the rules to be followed and the roles and responsibilities of those within the company. Uh, the organizational structure of a company is the basis or platform used to determine how information flows between the different levels of management based on how the information is coordinated and by whom. Without a formal organizational structure in business, it can prove difficult and confusing for an organization. For example, uh, when employees are not certain who their immediate supervisor is. It can also lead to confusion about who is responsible for each job in organization. Next chapter is recruitment. Recruitment is the process of finding people for particular jobs. For make people know in the company is there vacancy. Usually the HR team make an advertising or recruit from the existing employee. And then someone who makes a formal request to be considered for an employment position is called an applicant. There is an applicant and a candidate to fulfill the job vacancy. An applicant is anyone who applies for a job, whereas a candidate is a person being considered for a position because they are suitable due their qualification and experience and etc. And there are the steps of HR planning decision. The first is how many employees needed, when needed, and then KSA needed, and special qualifications. KSA is knowledge, skills, and abilities. Strategic recruiting decisions, where to recruit from internal or external, who to recruit, uh, and then nature of job requirements. Decision on recruiting search or methods that are advertising choice or recruiting activities. Next chapter about production. Production is the process of making or manufacturing goods and products from raw materials or components. In production planning, the first decision involves which type of production process the way a good or service is created. Best fit the way a good or service is the way a good or service is created. Best fit with company goals and customers' demand. An important consideration is the type of good or service being produced, because different goods may require different production process. In a manufacturing company, the inputs, the production process, and the final outputs are usually obvious. And next chapter about logistics. Logistics refers to the overall process of managing how resources are acquired, stored, and transported to their final destination. Logistics management involves identifying prospective distributors and suppliers and determining their effectiveness and accessibility. Logistics managers are referred to as logisticians. And there are 8 business logistics management templates. Uh, First, facility inspection checklist, and then forklift inspection checklist. Next is inventory management process, and then ISO container inspection checklist, and then order fulfillment, order processing checklist, vehicle inspection checklist, and warehouse setup checklist. That's all the material that I can explain in this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.